We have learned that the total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases
So we'll have the officials from the Ministry of Education and the team leader of the task force team in the Ministry of Education and the manager of the advertisement management and logistics management, and everyone else has been participating. So we will have sign language translation provided as well. The briefing will be provided by the special coordinator Kang Kim. So he will be explaining this first, and he will also go through a Q&A session for the answering of questions provided by the reporters. So first he will be explaining it. So it is Monday, 2nd of March, and I will be starting the regular briefing. So as of today morning, 0 hours, the confirmed cases of COVID-19 has increased by 476 to amount to 4,212, and 22 people have died. So we would like to ask you to rest in peace. So at the meeting held by the Central HQ this morning, we talked about the logistics management of the protective gears, and we also talked about the supply and demand of the mask, and also for the addition of the blood that is needed. And yesterday, together with the Prime Minister Headquaters, we held a meeting, and he emphasized the requirements to manage it appropriately, and he also asked for the understanding of relevant institutions, and he has emphasized that cooperation of relevant institutions are very important. And I will explain about the amendment into the treatment system that was announced yesterday. So that was based on the opinions of those working on site and the experts in medical centers and etc. So that decision was made based on that. And COVID-19's infection power is very quick and it is very strong. And if we were to exclude those with chronic illnesses and ordinary illnesses, then we have said that the death rate and the fatality is quite low. So they have said that it may be more important to monitor those with minor illnesses. And this was confirmed by the clinical cases in Korea and in China. And when we consider the limitations in the medical supplies at the moment, it is more important for us to discover the level of severity of the patient first. So we want to be able to minimize deaths and harm by monitoring this more appropriately at first, so that we can impose quarantine and hospitalization as necessary. In a situation where we see an increase in the number of patients, depending on the severity of the disease, we will look at the level of severity. So if we were to hospitalize those with minor illnesses as well, this would only increase the level of tiredness and increase the number of patients, and there could be difficulties as explained. And next, I will explain to you about the general treatment center that we will be pursuing. So in cities and provinces, we will have the patient management task force team, so that by considering the level of severity of the patients, we will be able to categorize those patients who need to be hospitalized in hospitals and those who can be monitored continuously in the general treatment centers. So we first will be opening up the first general treatment center in the Daegu Educative Center. So this one can hospitalize 160 people there, and we will have the support of the medical institutions and other doctors, and we will also be having nurses and doctors and other experts and professionals participating. And we will also have public officials dispatched. In the first General Treatment Center, we will have a medical office, and we will have the N95 mask, and we are also preparing other medical devices to be included. And we will also make sure to sterilize things and also take care of the waste treatment. So I will explain to you about the plans that we have today. And for the establishment of the General Treatment Center and to make sure that we can operate it, we will form a task force team so that we can support them fully on site. We see an increase in patients, especially in the Daegu and the Gyeongbuk province regions, so we will be supporting them more fully there, and then we will be increasing manpower as necessary. And in the case of the Daegu city and the Gyeongbuk province, we are going to expand the General Treatment Center as much as possible this week. So first, we will be cooperating with the Samsung Medical Center, and we will be opening up one of the Samsung's Human Resource Center as one of the General Treatment Center this week. And also, we are going to cooperate together with the Seoul National University Hospital to open it by the end of this week. And also for patients with more than severe level of illness, we are going to expand the number of hospital beds by securing more. So we are already operating them in many centers such as the Daegu Military Hospital and the National Masan Hospital. So there are also hospitals that are preparing to have more hospital rooms, such as the Daegu Military Hospital. And we believe that we'll be able to expand it by the end of this week. So we are going to make efforts so that we can secure as much hospital rooms and hospital beds as possible. And through the main control center, we are coordinating so that we can take care of these measures more quickly. And next, we will explain to you about the supply and the logistics status. So, focusing on the Daegu and the Gyeongbuk province, this would be the level D. So we're going to provide the level D protective gears and masks very quickly. So to many cities and provinces, and for the hospitals that have been designated by the nation, we have already distributed the protective gears and masks. And after 28th in Daegu City and Gyeongbuk Province, 140,000 protective gears and 140,000 masks and 103 negative pressure apparatus and the self-quarantine devices has been provided. And to make sure that this can be passed on as quickly as possible, we are going to also work together with the 12 medical centers so that we can operate a direct logistics line, and this is ongoing. And in the future as well, in order to improve prevention, we're going to monitor the demand and supply of these protective gears as much as possible so that this can be provided on time. And I will now explain to you about the measures that we have for the blood supply. So we did make a request to donate blood, and thanks to the support of the citizens, we were able to secure the amount of blood supply. However, recently we saw a decrease in blood supply. So we are going to improve the safety measures for donation of blood. And for the public institutions and for citizens, we want to ask you to participate in the donation so that we can help those in need. And we monitor the supply and demand of masks today, and this will be a separate briefing given by the FDA in the afternoon. And for the stabilization of the mask demand and supply, we have recovered the reserve masks in schools with the help of the Ministry of Education. And the Ministry of Education has secured the mask that has been reserved in schools because the school will be postponed by 2 weeks, and they will be supplying these masks to other places. And we are also going to recover the reserves once the school starts. the government values the safety and health of citizens, and we are making full effort to prevent the spread of the disease. And by constraining these infection, we are going to prevent the spread, and it is really important for us to treat those with severe illnesses. Together with the effort of the government, we also need the support of the medical centers and our citizens, so that the local governments and municipal governments don't have problems. We are also going to support them as much as possible. We also want to ask the citizens to refrain from moving too much or going out of the house, because this is really important to prevent the further outbreak of the disease. And we also want to ask you to follow the rules on personal hygiene, such as washing of hands. And if you have fever or other respiratory symptoms, please refrain from going to work or school and stay at home to take a rest and monitor your progress for around 3 to 4 days. And we want to show our appreciation to our citizens who are following these rules and medical team who are making the best effort. Thank you. So we'll have a Q&A session from
Now, that was a government official from the Central Disaster and Safety Countermeasure Headquarters on the latest findings of the coronavirus outbreak. Just to recap, South Korea has confirmed that it has a total of 4,212 new confirmed cases here in the nation, with the death toll currently standing at 22. Now, that does it for us at this hour. Our next news lineup coming up at noon Korea time. That'll be less than 1 hour from now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.
Now, the global economy is expected to improve slightly this year.
Have all dropped, but
future economic indicators weren't so positive.
Faster growth in emerging
U.S.-China trade deal may be near, while a rally in global equity.